Oh, welcome back to another Hermitcraft Livestream here on the twitch.tv/theassumer, where we playing some Minecraft. It will load. It's loaded. That's wonderful. We got noises in the ear from Shambassam96, who is resubscribing for 10 months. We have Blaze Junkie 82 resubscribing for 32 months, and Miyataki for 27 months. Your support is greatly appreciated, everyone. King Infinity 123 is here resubscribing. Tier 3 for 2 months in a row, saying 2 months. Just want to thank you. I've been going through a rough patch. My aunt, who is basically like my mum, is currently fighting cancer, and your streams are a welcome distraction. Thank you, X. So sorry to hear you're going through that, buddy. I wish you and your aunt all the best, of course, and hopefully this stream can be a healthy distraction, you know. Not all distractions are good, but sometimes we need them. Shazar123455 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you, everyone, for your wonderful support. Peeps, we're streaming. It's a Monday. I don't know what the word is. I'm all over the place. It's just been one of those days where I've woken up and I've ran. I've sprinted all day long, and here we are. Now it's time for the live stream. I was just recording with False and Cupfan for Hardcore Hermits numero 3. It's coming, peeps. It's coming. Hype. Can we get some hype in chat for Hardcore Hermits 3? That's all I'll tell you, though. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. Oh no, I was about to take a sip of my tea. It's definitely too hot. The fact that my body was telling me it's too hot when I was holding it, it's a good sign that I shouldn't drink it. There's nothing worse than drinking a hot drink and having it stain your mouth. Oh, this is awesome. People are chipping in. Wow. Right, this stuff right here I'm going to pinch, I think, to do some building with later on. But we'll actually start off by doing our own thing. I just realised something. I need some stone from my base. Let's head to my base. Jeez, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. When I logged out, I didn't even think about streaming later, so no surprise. Come on, get in the air! Oh, you've got to... What is this? What was that? That was ridiculous. X, where are you? RN says, if RN means right now, I'm here. I'm on the Hermitcraft server right now, clearly. Flying towards my base. Whew. Anyway, White Flame 207 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. White Flame, thank you for your Amazon Prime subscription. It is appreciated. Peeps, if you enjoyed that beautiful, wonderful pre-stream music, that was Strapping Young Lad with the song name, what was it, Velvet Crovian or something? And then it goes into All Hail the New Flesh. If you liked what you heard, go check out the album City by Strapping Young Lad. It's amazing. That is just one of the most amazing songs ever. And boy, that song gets me hyped. I think Metamorphic Mike says, this gets me more fired up than my coffee or something like that. Yeah, man. The dev has the real energy. The real energy! Oh, I love that song so much, though. It's such an incredible song. Love the way he sings. Oh, my goodness me. Let's take this one right here. We're going to go empty this stuff into the hub. So yeah, if you liked it. Someone was asking what type of music it was, which is a good question, because although it's clearly metal, it's not thrash metal, it's not death metal, you know, it's not heavy metal, it's not black metal, and it's at times got tinges of all of them. It's you could classify extreme metal, but extreme is just kind of like the word you throw in for when you're not quite sure what other one it falls into. Thing is with Devin, like as a long-time fan of extreme music, is someone like him just truly just sits over here, like creates metal music that is obviously metal, but like it's just so geniusly over to this side. Like he's just got this way of doing it that can only be him. And what more could you want from an artist, you know? I'm just like a huge Devin Townsend fan, and recently just sort of come back to Strapping Young Lad after years of like not even thinking about them. It's just almost criminal, you know? And so I'm just on a binge at the moment. That's what I'm on. I'm on a binge. Metal is just people screaming, says Thick Block. I couldn't agree more, man. Like, it is just... You don't need any talent. You don't need to know how to play an instrument. You know, if you're the drummer, all you got to do is hit them as hard as you can. No coherent rhythm or anything like that. And then if you're, you know, the metal singer, I mean, can you call them a singer, really? They're a screamer. You know, all they do is scream. That's all they do. Why do people want to listen to this? I don't get it. I don't understand why people want to listen to other people screaming. It makes no sense to me. How dare Giarian not place any heads on X's base, says Races. How dare he? How dare we assume that he hasn't even done that? Because he did do that, and I went and picked them all up. But seriously, like, simple little comment there is something I encounter on the internet a lot. I always try and hold myself to this standard of thinking before I speak, right? And I will probably make mistakes because I'm human. But when we make statements about other people, like I know this isn't like a big deal. You're just talking about, you know, a couple of fellas hanging out on a server. Someone's placing their heads on the ground. But like this whole making statements about other people when you don't know the full deal, it's crazy because in different contexts it can have a lot more meaning and a lot more consequence. Like I see it all the time on my comments on YouTube. So many assumptions and statements about things that already happened that are passionate and fueled by emotion. And okay, doesn't really mean too much when it's on Hermitcraft, right? But it's just one of those things that I worry about. Like in the real world, if you're going to make like big assumptions about stuff, it can sometimes have consequences. So the assumption there was that, you know, Green didn't place any blocks in my head because you didn't, in my base because you didn't see them. But he actually did. That's the thing. He actually put like about 6 or 7 in there, and I got them all earlier. So think about that. Always be thinking about your own ignorances. You're going to make a statement about something, think, wait a minute, is there possibly a way that I could be wrong? And you could say to yourself, yes, because that could have happened or this could have happened. I don't know. Just feels like if we can learn from simple things and apply them to more serious things when they actually matter, that could be good for us. Are you participating in Grian's head? Headhunt. I love how it cuts off the message with head at the end of the line. Like, am I participating in someone's head? It's like, what? Am I doing what? I do think before I comment, but sometimes I miss a vital piece of information. It happened on one of Mumbo's videos, and all I got was roasted. Ah, gee, sorry he got roasted, man. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, like honestly, it's like really not a big deal when we're talking about something like this. But it's the way of thinking, like, and seeing the world and interacting with each other that, applied to different circumstances, can have bigger consequences, you know. And I'm always interested in this. I talk about it in the streams about ignorance and how we interact with the world, what we think we know about. I'm falling behind on noises in the ear, by the way. We have, oh my goodness me, I'm very far behind. So Imo0226 has been here throwing cheers and doing bits. Did that even make sense? Will it? I'm officially declaring that it makes sense. Do you know what? With the helmet on, like, the skin looks a lot better because otherwise it's just like a blank square. Like, I have to turn to remind you that I have eyes. It's the one problem with this skin. Imo, thank you so much. Imo says, whoosh, it's extreme time. It is. I'm going to be able to squeeze one in today. It's been a very busy day. The Average Spaceman is here subscribing. The Average Spaceman, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Spangleboot is here resubscribing for 20 months in a row, saying have a good stream. Thank you, Spangle, I appreciate it. We also have Wubsonator here, who's resubscribing for 25 months in a row. Appreciate it, Wubsonator, no message with that one. Arkham Freak 47 is here doing the cheers and throwing the bits, throwing all those bits around. Appreciate it, thank you for your support. And Ian Nietzsche, bro, Iron Nakia, bro, I am butchering this, is here doing cheers and throwing bits, saying, so is a griefing allowed or is it bannable? On Hermitcraft, there isn't even a rule about that. Like, that's just not something that would happen within this group. And if ever someone did something that turned out to perhaps be griefing in someone else's eyes, we would discuss it as adults and figure it out as a group and a community, you know. It's, yeah, there's no like, griefing rule or something. Thank you for your cheers and your bits. We have DJ Travs here subscribing with the Amazon Prime. DJ Travs, thank you for your subscription. And we got Imo0226 doing cheers and throwing bits again, saying the same thing, I think. Hey X, how's it going? Oh no, it's not the same thing. Sorry, I felt like you might have cheered again thinking it had not gone through. You've cheered twice. I appreciate that you're cheering twice. Thank you. Did I just hear something die? I feel like I heard something die, but maybe not. Anyway, thank you everyone for the support. We also have Arkham Freak 47 subscribing Tier 1, and we are all caught up. What's this? Ooh, I do not have a few stacks of obsidian, unfortunately. Good way to get it, though, is in the end. Right, let's continue to annihilate this area and place down some more slabs. Because it needs doing. It's a job that needs doing right here. And someone's got to do it. By the way, I have my cup of tea here. Ah, that's delicious. Surprise Tolbert says, speaking of rules, you'd know what the best rule for a healthy society? Don't be AD, don't be a bad person. Possibly, but it's kind of oversimplified, really. I mean, not a lot of people go around going, "I'm a massive D, I am." Yeah, do they? You know, a lot of the time when people, like, when you rub shoulders with someone the wrong way, if you talk about it, you often realise that, like, sometimes people just aren't aware of what they're doing is affecting someone else. You know, sure, there's stories of crazy people, maybe occasionally you encounter crazy people or whatever, but most of the time people are pretty normal, and like, if we annoy each other or whatever, probably half the time not even realising that we're doing that, you know. We got noises in the ear from Toby Holland 08, who is resubscribing for 4 months in a row, saying 4 months resubbed. Toby, thank you for your 4 months, I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Well, we are chilling out together. We're chilling out together. It's been a long day. I've worked out. I've done a fair bit of exercise, and feeling really good. Feeling energetic. And I want to do a lot of exercise right before I go to bed today. I want to sleep like I'm dead, basically. That's my plan for the rest of the day. So yeah, I've been talking about my weights on stream a lot today. I have, yeah, just been continuing on the program that I'm on. Had a good workout. I've been using my running machine with incline on now today. I'm going to really try and test myself and push myself in different directions. And yesterday, I was using the kettlebell that arrived in the post to do some goblin squats and other types of exercises with the kettlebell. And man, I can really feel it in my legs today. So I was keen to get on the treadmill and try and, like, work even harder. And cool, it just feels good to be energetic and all that kind of stuff. Right, Skarita10 is here with a donation saying, "Hey X, you're my favourite hermit. Do you ever listen to Kasabian?" I don't listen to them. I have all of their records, and they got that one song that's always played on Sky Sports. Like, I was sort of interested in them, but the whole indie rock and indie thing, I got nothing against it, but I don't know. It's never really drawn me in very much. Will's Beats says, "Are you making visual progress yet with that?" And put down the T. Like, this is about as visual as it gets. I mean, you can see what we've been doing, pretty much. Just not over here, because we're facing the Nether. Thank you, Skarita, for the donation. I appreciate it. Rapand is here resubscribing for 4 months in a row. Saying 4-month hype, I assume that you will say thanks. You assumed incorrectly, sir. That doesn't make any sense. You assumed incorrectly, sir. I'm not going to say thank you. I'm going to say what's the opposite of thank you? Damn it, I said thank you. It all went horribly wrong. What a terrible plan. Well, either way, I appreciate your support, and you fooled me. I was going to be so clever. I wasn't going to say thank you. But by saying that, I said thank you, which makes no sense. So, GG, sir. Well played, well played. It's not easy to fool a derp, I know. But you did your thing. IMO0226 is here doing cheers and throwing bits. Saying cheer for the 3rd time, because it feels good to support somebody who creates awesome content. Thank you ever so much, man. I appreciate that, and appreciate the compliment, of course. The Zen Boy says, I think he meant visual progress with the working out. Oh yeah, well, for a long time, like, I've since I slimmed down, that's when, like, all the muscles really start to show. But I'm more driven by the day-to-day feeling of working out, like, and the enjoying and, like, the response you get from your body for working out. Like, your body is going to constantly reward you for doing exercise and taking good care of it, right? And I really enjoy being in that state where you just feel like you're walking around with a bit of a buzz after working out and doing something exhausting. So that's more of the aspect that I focus on. Mark says, why are you slabbing? You know, I'll have an episode out on my channel tomorrow that'll explain everything going on here, and I recommend you just watch that so you understand the entirety of the project. So I pretty much explain it like the whole way through, the way us hermits are going to see it and put it together. How long have you been so invested in fitness and health, says Calvin? I mean, since before I started doing YouTube videos, I had started to exercise and started to think, oh, I need to do something about this. Like, I wasn't really like terribly out of shape, but I certainly didn't do anything to favour myself, you know. But over time, it's only ever just got on a bit more of this, bit more of that, you know. When I started weightlifting, I did it like once or twice a week, and then I might not do it for a month. And anyway, in the process of slowly getting further and further into it, you start to pick up a bit of steam here and there. You start to build routines, and then you realise how good the routines are. And I feel like for the last half a year, I've really just been into it, and especially the last couple of months, I've just been probably in my best form, you know. I'm just in that state where I'm like the most driven I've been to do it ever, I think. And because I'm so aware of like what it is that's happening and what I'm doing, that I just know exactly what it is I need to do to keep it going. So very, very focused on it, I guess you could say, at the moment, and enjoying it. So we got noises in the ear here from Beelzebub. We got old Beelzebub tuning in, Satan himself. Jeez, resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy the live stream that we are doing here today. We got Will's Beats 88 subscribing with the Prime as well. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Will's Beats. I appreciate the Prime subscription, and hope that you enjoy today's stream. We got Badger Spanner here doing a donation. I was going to say throwing cheers and bits. Why did I get so confused? I confuse myself with all the things that I say. Saying, last donation ever, signing up for Patreon next month. Thanks for the streams. No problem at all. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for signing up to Patreon as well. As a Patreon subscriber, you can become a part of our servers as well, by the way. So you will get something in return for your support and contribution. So yeah, go check it out if you're not aware of it. The Let's Play Minecraft Together server. There's also a vanilla server. There's a Discord server, and lots of cool people who hang out together there. It's a wonderful community. Thank you ever so much again for the donation. I appreciate it. We also got Stu Miles 86 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Stu Miles, thank you ever so much for your subscription. And there I was about to announce that I was all caught up, but no, the epic support never seems to stop. Spooky Dookie here, resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying, remember the Axis line map I talked about a month ago? Well, it can now be found in the Nether hub. I only need more people to tell me their lines so they can be put on the map as well. Spooky Dookie, I like the sound of checking that out. Like, I want to see this. Maybe I'll be able to pop on there later today. I probably won't. I know. As soon as I said that, I'm like, no, you won't. I will have no time after this. I've got to clean the kitchen. Well, not the kitchen, but you know, dishes, that sort of stuff. I want to use the running machine again. I want to maybe write a blog if I'm lucky. Sonny says, what do you think about Apple and their absurd prices? Well, I've heard bad things about buying Apple computers and where they come from. They're expensive. I never used a Mac. I've got no real reason to buy an Apple product, so it doesn't bother me. It's some delicious tea right here. Spooky Dookie, thank you again if I didn't say it. Someone says they had pumpkin pie for the first time as it went off the screen. That sounds nice. Do you ever run on the roads, says Logical Geek Boy? No, don't run on the roads. I run on cycle tracks and footpaths. Are you going to buy something on Black Friday, says Wolf's Blood? No, I really... Oh, that's something we can talk about. Here's something we can talk about a lot, right? Consumerism. Being a consumer of products. Like, I get it. Like, you know, we can buy things that are useful to us. We can buy things that we will enjoy and that will entertain us. But society is geared to turn us into consumers. And these videos of people losing their mind over sales on Black Friday, it's... Oh, it's worrying. It's worrying to me seeing stuff like that. Like, what do we value? Material possessions, okay, and we're gonna run over other people and scream and fight for them when the prices are low. I don't participate in any of that physically, like at a store. However, if there was something that I happened to need to buy, and it was on Black Friday, I mean, you know, I'd be buying something because, hey, this is a thing that I need. I need to go get it, right? It just so happens, if Black Friday is this Friday, I had plans to go shopping with someone, and I didn't realise it was Black Friday, but there you go. And I'm buying something that I need to get for someone else, so it's like, I don't know, I'm not just shopping for the sake of it. I hate to go shopping for the sake of it, like just to look and buy stuff. Like, it's not how I live my life. For me, it's like, if you buy something, it's like an investment, so like I'll buy gym equipment, you know, and what else do I buy? Goodness me, music. And these are things that I like truly value, and they mean a lot to me. I guess like as I say this now, it's like, well, I'm kind of assuming people going to Black Friday aren't going to value what they buy, but it just feels like people get sucked into this idea of the like buying the thing. It's the thing that you want, right? Like getting a new phone all the time, getting the latest phone. I always think it's the experience, right? So like, my phone enables me to do things, and I don't really use my phone that much, so there's no point in me like wanting to have a better screen or a better, well, can't really get a better battery than the one I've got, but I try and make these things last. I try and get the most value out of them, and I see a lot of those sorts of ideas and values disappearing, which is, it's kind of worrying. Like, a lot of stuff's very disposable in this day and age. People tend to, you know what's dying out? Things like car boot sales. People aren't like, you know, seeing things in the same way anymore. They tend to throw stuff in the skip, whereas 30, 40 years ago, when money was tighter, people would, you know, try and make things last and sell them on. Jeez, I'm just waffling here. I mean, what were we talking about? Not even looking at chat. Jeez, I'm terrible. I'm sort of glancing at chat. I love Black Friday. I love to meet and talk to the people waiting in line, says Elvis Moisey. Okay. Why did the stream vanish for a few seconds, says Elhaz? Sounds like you had a disconnect. I thought the Nether hub was already huge, says Sticky. The Nether hub we had before wasn't very big. It was just a, you know, a grey box to hold some portals in while we were jumping back and forth between them. Looks like we used up all of those slabs. Let's go get some more and place them. Imo0226 says, what was the intro song? Strapping Young Lad. All hail the new flesh. Go look it up. That's the song that you want, my friend. Beautiful song. That's the song that can always get you pumped up. You know. Rusty Keek says, I'm happy that I didn't miss the stream today. It's been long, X. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's a later stream for me than usual as well. Truck Pipe says, does England have a similar sale day like Black Friday since they do not celebrate Thanksgiving? We don't celebrate Thanksgiving because it's an entirely American thing. If I understand it correctly, it's got something to do with American independence, and you know, like, there will be national holidays for lots of different countries in the world, and we probably don't know a lot about each other's national holidays, I guess, right? Being from different continents and all this. But yeah, the whole Black Friday thing is seen as a very American thing over here, and like it gets exported here. It's a little bit like Halloween. I don't remember this too well, but when I was a kid, like, Halloween was more of a thing that was coming over from America, and there were actually like people who used to like come out and scold you, or you'd see signs on doors saying like, you know, this is silly or whatever. I always remember that. And actually, Halloween has really died down over here. You don't, very little amount of trick-or-treaters anymore. But anyway, it was like Yeah, Ponybutt says Thanksgiving is a holiday still. Isn't it just the day before Black Friday now? I thought you were going to make the point that Black Friday wasn't a holiday. Anyway, the whole Black Friday sales thing, I just, you know, here's how it is. Like, I'm not going to go looking for a deal. Like, if there's something I need in my life and I think of it and it's like, oh, this thing broke, I need a new one, or hey, I really fancy one of those things, I'd take my time to think about why I want it, what I need it for, and then buy it if, you know, I actually wanted it, as opposed to just participating in some everything's cheap day and, you know, going and picking out something just because it's on sale. Like, that's not what I would do. Kashi says Black Friday, pure materialistic capitalist CRAP. Fair enough. Thanksgiving is giving thanks because the pilgrims came here. They were very thankful they survived, or something like that. An American says Ian MCF. Brilliant. Brilliant. I feel like I really understand the history of that now. It makes so much sense. There's quite a few different people here. Now, says a commie, says Debug. I'm not a communist, jeez. I'm not an anything ismorist. You know, I'm interested in these things, but I don't need to label myself as anything. I don't need to come to some definite conclusion. I just am interested in people's opinions on these things, you know. Watch out, X, there's a guest behind you, says AG. Yep, there's an Enderman around here somewhere, waiting to catch me out and attack me. That's what's going to happen. MA says, my family is on the poorer side. We use Black Friday to buy our Christmas presents, and for that I think it's helpful. We still typically shop online rather than in store, but still. Yeah, well, that just sounds like good financial you know, way of doing things, right? You need to buy a bunch of stuff, and there's this day on the year where stuff's cheaper, and, you know, that's cool. The thing that I'm criticizing is the thing that, like, I'm observing, which is when those crazy videos pop up and it seems like there's a lot of people just out there kind of getting sensationalized about this idea about things being cheap. It's just such a consumerist thing, right? To be mesmerized by, you know, cheap prices or whatever. Kind of hard to explain, because obviously there's a value in, oh wait, this thing that I want is cheap, but it's when you don't even think that you want it until you see it on a sale. That's where the problem is to me. Poophead says, are you watching I'm a Celebrity Tonight, X? Is that like a serious question? Because no. I mean, with all we've been talking about, surely you'd understand that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff, right? No interest in celebrity lives and what they're doing. Wish them all the best, of course, you know. Whatever it is they're up to, hope they have a good time doing it, but I'm more concerned on my own thing. Capitalism, socialism and communism are economic systems, not opinions. Capitalism is the only one that works, says SNGB. Here we go. It's the only one that works. I mean, I've said this many times. You can say it's the only one that works, but if there's problems in the world and the world is majority capitalist, you can easily create some correlating lines there. And no, that doesn't mean I'm saying the other ones are better or anything like that. All systems of power and governance in this world are going to have problems no matter what. Can't expect it to be perfect. The world's too chaotic. There's too much stuff going on. There's too many people and opinions and thoughts and things flying around. You know? I'm not interested in like saying this one's the best or anything like that. Oh, they left my portal here. That's cool. Asuma, remember to use the pick block key. I'm so proud of him, says Pony Butts. I didn't even know I was using it. Wow, that's a whole new level right there. That's a whole new level. By the way, am I behind on noises in the air? I think I am. Spooky Dokie is here, resubscribing for 8 months, saying, oh, I read that one, didn't I? It's the next one up. Apollo is here, resubscribing for 2 months in a row, saying, X, keep up the great vids. I think my anniversary got reset. No worries, I think villagers need more defences in 1.14 if the villagers are going to be attacking. They're so helpless and I foresee villagers getting wiped out quickly. Any thoughts? Yeah, I just think in its current state it's clearly not ready. And I don't know what Mojang have planned for any of this. But we've got the noises are flowing in right now. But, you know, wait and see what they do really, because they may have some things planned that make sense of it all, but certainly in its current form is it not particularly great. Right, let's stand right behind here and catch up. Professor Dr. Pug is resubscribing for 15 months in a row. Professor Dr. Pug, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. We got that Roll HXard doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, what's your opinion on the ZTO album by Devin Townsend if you like SYL? We'll come back to that in just a second, my man. Thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits, I appreciate it. We have Darth Medi here resubscribing for 19 months in a row, saying 2.11 Twitch baby. Someone's pulled out the calculator. We got Lady Wolf Willow subscribing and Munchionus subscribing as well. Thank you ever so much for all of the wonderful support, peeps. Truly appreciate it. Thank you everyone in chat as well. Let's drink some tea. So Roland was asking about ZTO, which is Ziltoid the Omniscient. Oh, there's a word I can't say. Omniscient? I haven't listened to it a crazy amount, but I do very much like it. I am a massive Devin Townsend fan. I have listened to everything he has done. Ziltoid being one of the projects that I kind of sort of adore it, but it's not quite my thing, right? Like, I think I do really like it. I mean, I know I like it. It's Devin Townsend. Come on, like everything he does is amazing. But I guess what I'm getting at is perhaps of all the albums of his that I've like really connected with and thought this is amazing, incredible. Ziltoid is probably not one of those. Yeah, I can't badmouth it. It's brilliant. And I do really like the idea of the sort of operatic side to it, right, and the sense of humour. But that by default, an operatic, humorous metal album about like a creature from outer space sounds like a disaster. It sounds to me like something that I just wouldn't get along with. But with Devin doing it, it's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, the one song on there that I always really, really loved was Hyperdrive. And then they redid it with... I think her name is Aneka. It's one of those names that you read that's foreign and you're like, I am never going to know how to say this. She has an incredible voice and they re-recorded that song. You can go online and you can actually hear the two songs played together at the same time, and they just like, you know, it's the same song so they match up, but it's a really interesting listen to hear them both played at the same time. Anyway, she's from a band called The Gathering, and they have a couple of albums that are really dear to me. One of them is called Always a Dream or something like that, and she isn't on it. And it's like a doom death metal record from the Netherlands with synths. It just sounds old and a little bit on the cheesy side, but I love it. It's a really weird record. And then she joins the band and they make a record called Mandolin together, and it is genius, that record. It is just beautiful. Very simple music, big thick distortion guitars, and then her singing just is like the icing on the cake. And man, the song Leaves gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. And I was so happy when her and Devin Townsend started collaborating together. That was just a perfect pairing right there. And the records they did together were really good. The noises keep rolling in, I can't keep up. It's... where did we get to actually? It's Kian0613 subscribing with Amazon Prime. B Phased Cupcake has subscribed with Amazon Prime as well. Lotex has also subscribed with the Amazon Prime. Gee, did you people know you can subscribe with Amazon Prime? Global Orbital is also using the Prime. Appreciate it ever so much. We also got SAS9602 gifting a sub to Roman Empire II for 8 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, peeps. I truly appreciate your support, and I hope you enjoy us hanging out together, just doing a little bit of work here in the Nether. You know, doing a little bit of digging, making a Nether hub, relaxing, listening to some chilled music, enjoying it. Cool. Right, we are all caught. No, we're not caught. Jeez, I can't keep caught up. Lodi Man is here, subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, Lodi Man. Appreciate it ever so much, and I hope you enjoy the stream. By the way, peeps, we are approaching 9,000 members on our Discord server, discord.gg/Asuma. Free for you to join and hang out with my like-minded derp fiends. Yeah, if you want to join, we'd love to have you there. And we've got more stones there. Jeez, I am not going to be able to keep up with the noises anymore. How am I supposed to keep up with these? There's another one! And there's another one! Jeez. I was struggling to keep up, people. Now I might as well give up, you know? Goodness me. How many of these? How many is that? Jeez, that's a lot. We'll have to wait for all the dings to... Crazy! We'll have to wait for all the dings to go through. I want to find like an open area to place these in. I guess I kind of... Well, there's kind of a big open area right here, right? And another ding in the air. As Slip would say, stuff and things, says the Anon Steve. Indeed, there's stuff and things happening in my ear. And another one. When they stop, I will read them out. Did they stop? No, there's another one. Jeez, they didn't stop. X, what style of Nether hub is this going to be? Says Roy TJ. It's going to be Hermitcraft style. That means it's epic. That means it's crazy. That means it's the best Nether hub ever. And I found a Giarian head. I'm taking the Giarian head. I'm wondering if there's more Giarian heads down there. The noises don't stop rolling in, do they? Goodness me. Why is the Nether being redone? Says Mark tries. Watch my episode tomorrow. My episode tomorrow is the guide to this project. I will walk you through all the steps, all the things that we're doing in this project, and it will all make sense. So that's what I'll say, you know. Hold your suspense tomorrow. You get a scale of how big it's going to be. It really is going to be one to remember. This is going to be epic. And we spent a lot of time figuring this one out. I spent a lot of time putting like the design together and stuff. Oh, it's just... It's crazy. This is also what I wanted to do straight away, but I couldn't convince anyone to do this until I made a mock-up of it in survival, or not survival, like in a Minecraft world, and then everyone was like, oh, actually, no, let's do this, which is good because you know, we need like an epic hub. This is Hermitcraft. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Right? Did they? No, they didn't stop. Jeez, they did. I've just thought it was all over. Oh, goodness me. Y'all people are too kind. Okay. Okay, I think we're there. Right, so if you hear your name being read out, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to chat and put in some Asuma love hearts, because you can now use the Asuma love... It's not over. It's not over just yet. You can use the Asuma love hearts because you are now a subscriber. Thanks to Hamstap85, who's been incredibly generous, supporting the community and gifting a sub to a whole bunch of people. So I'm going to read out your names. You can also use that butcher remote if I get it wrong. So we have Star Bumby, Smickle Beer 901, Oya, that's OII, yeah, Pritnak, Jones 9900. LNT JMP, Rose _un, Tug Duff, Almighty Anna, Sandis 19, Black Feather 6062, Pete 170, Oro Shalslamant, Fritzy P, and Muk Aoeti. If you just heard your name, feel free to say something in chat. One of those things, if I butchered it, was to put the butcher remote in chat. I can see y'all throwing the love hearts in chat. Wonderful. Thank you ever so much for turning up and tuning in and checking out the stream. And again, thank you to Hamstat for gifting all the subs. Truly appreciated. We also have a couple of new subscribers with the Prime. We have Sad Dragus and Tim Isa subscribing. Thank you ever so much for your subscriptions. Appreciate it. And we have Fizzbin Gamer doing it. No, wrong one in my brain. With a donation, that's the one. Saying, hi X, in your best Joe Hills voice, can you say time slip? Lol, love the videos and streams as always. Thank you so much for the donation and support, man. Glad to hear you're liking the videos and streams. I love Joe Hills' voice, but can I do howdy, yo? I can't. I can say the words, but I can't do the thing. Howdy, yo. Joe Hills here, reporting from Nashville, Tennessee. And in this episode, I'm gonna say time slip. That was about the best I could do. Time slip. I've never heard Joe say time slip specifically. If you asked me to do an impression of him saying howdy, yo, it'd be a lot easier. Smickel says, where to find emotes on mobile? No idea, I've never used Twitch mobile. I've used it on my iPad, but it was really clunky on there. That was a few years ago, really poor interface. Hopefully they've improved that. I think that was before Twitch got brought by Amazon. Since they've been brought by Amazon, you can clearly see them doing lots of good stuff left, right and centre. Time skip, says Shambassam. Oh, it's not time slip. Yeah, he says that, doesn't he, sometimes? Time skip, love it. Time skip, yeah, he does, doesn't he? Oh, everyone in chat's saying it now. I guess K is right next to L, so you could slip and say slip instead of skip. Exoskeleton says, Asuma, I have an important question. Do you know the Muffin Man? No, I do not know the Muffin Man. That does not sound like an important question, to be fair. These emotes are the input box, and they are diamonds or faces, says Elhas. Okay. The input box. But Amazon is kind of bad. Big enterprise, underpaid workers as far as I've heard, says Darren Shimmer. If you keep yourself up to date with what's going on, I believe they turned around and decided to upgrade minimum wage and other stuff as well. Some people are skeptical about it, but I've heard good things about them recently. Yeah, I mean, there's always a dark side to that sort of stuff, right? And it can seem bad in some ways, it can seem good in others. I don't know what to make of it all. Yeah, I've heard the stories about Amazon workers not having good conditions. I also recently heard about Amazon strikes and them responding to it, but I can't really remember the details. I seem to remember it sounding good, though. That's the only thing. Right, there is a ghast over there. You know what we do with ghasts. We shoot them right in their big, ugly face. You fella are not a cacodemon. Oh! Oh! Dodging, are ya? Oh, making me angry. Let's fill in some on this side as well. Actually, I feel like we've done this for a long time. There is actually another job that I was going to do. So let's fill in these slabs and then head back and do something different this time. Little Echo says, I know Amazon people in Renvo envy USA are making more money. And that sounds like a confirmation of what I was saying, but I'm not sure. Amazon doesn't pay taxes also, says Jogadar. Yeah, they get lots of subsidiaries and like a lot of that stuff sounds like half-truths. Like, yeah, maybe. Like, it makes sense if a big company moves in to your area that it would boost the area and perhaps outweigh the benefit of tax. But I think by principle, you should still pay tax. Because then you can just contribute to the development of that area even more so, which surely they would want to. Apparently, Amazon own 10 million square feet in Seattle. That sounds like a really large amount of space. A very large amount of space. Amazon is opening headquarters in my home state, says Mr. Piffles. Yeah, I think I heard about this. Isn't this where they got lots of offers from different cities to give them like billion-dollar tax breaks? Which is just crazy. When the numbers get that big, they might in a way be kind of like detrimental. Taxation is theft, says Atul As. Well, if you walk on roads that have been, or paths that have been paid for with taxpayers' money, is that theft? I mean, if you're like anti-government, yeah, sure, maybe taxation is bad. If you like roads and you like pathways and trains and other things that governments have put together, then remember that taxes pay for that stuff. X, do you want to make a Hermit Sky series with Tango's Better Villager mod? I was interested in playing that mod a lot, but I don't know if I'll have time to play it. But It definitely crosses my mind. I'd like to play it when it's released, that's for sure, but what I'd actually do with it, I'm not sure. Maybe if I like bundled one or two other mods with it, so it'll less like of a vanilla grind, because vanilla's such a slow game. You can only really play in one vanilla world at a time, because you have to spend all this other time gathering resources and stuff. I really wish Mojang would make some aspects of the game quicker and easier, like, especially resource management. Roanny says, Matt, I generally think I'm also better off when I pay taxes, which in turn enable people to get some sort of job, get educated, or whatever, and don't end up in crime. Little Echo says, hey X, are there going to be any new Hermit series coming soon? Hardcore Hermits is coming back. We got Betty Baghdadi here, resubscribed for 7 months in a row, saying, hey-oh, 7 months, getting closer to that. Twitch baby, 2 more months to go. There's some cake over here, let's go and eat it. Cake is the worst food in the game, no saturation, rubbish. Watch this. I won't even heal, I think. Yep, look, I don't even heal, no saturation, rubbish, useless. Get rid of it. Hashtag get rid of cake. No, I'm messing with you. That roll. HXRD is here subscribing. Thank you ever so much for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And Balance is here resubscribing for 2 months, saying enjoying your videos and streams. Keep up the wonderful work. Thank you ever so much for the support as always. Truly appreciated. I hope everyone is having a good time. What we shall do now is put these things in here. So the next thing we're going to do is... Oh yeah, that's that stuff, right. We are going to go and work on the roof a little bit, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't seem that exciting. How about we let all of y'all vote? Do you want to see me work on the roof of the Nether Hub, which is more block placing and digging, or the Hermit Rail network line? I think I know what the answer is going to be. I think I know what it's going to be. Got Nate says, hi, I'm on the team behind Tango's What If Worlds. I've been promoting him every chance I get to keep in mind compatibility with other mods. Yeah, compatibility, it probably won't work, will it? There is a remarkably large amount of votes for HRN and Rail. Now, I think HRN is second to Rail, and in third place is Roof. But seriously, I think if you timed Roof by 1,000, it wouldn't beat the amount of requests for the line and the HRN. So, the people have spoken. They have told us what they want. We will go and deliver the Hermit Rail network. Who doesn't love trains, says Goat Shrine. Who doesn't like trains? Darren Badger Spanner says, I was really surprised about your design in the line in the shopping district, but I really like it. I got some really odd feedback about this, like people complaining that the red glass spoiled the view, when you can see through glass. The roof thing's probably going to go, that's for sure, in fact it pretty much is. We're also going to remove parts of the roof as well. Oh, look at that. These things are everywhere. Like, you'll be playing if you like it or not at some point. I feel like sometimes all you got to do is just stand around and look, and then you'll see one. Oh, I bet there's some in here. Like, green would have gone into the stock exchange, and probably into that shop. Let's actually have a little look. Now I'm suspicious that they're going to be in these areas. What do you mean there's no green head in here? Jeez, okay, my theory didn't last very long, did it? Has anyone brought any more of my stock? No. What is happening with the stock? Ooh. Yeah, I was going to buy some more soon. A baby orca says, maybe up top, offices. You mean that Grian would break into the offices? I don't think so. Look at that. Look at that. I knew there'd be one over here. And over there. Goodness me, these things are everywhere. Inside here, is it? I bet there's one in the shop. I bet there's one in the Enderpearl shop. Now I have to know. Now I have to know. Joe raided everywhere, says Phoebe. Has Joe been looking for them? Joe was up here, apparently. Oh, I see. So there isn't one up here. Joe got it. Right, also don't have my ender chest, so I will Maybe there's one on top of the rainbow. Or on top of the Hermity. Let's go to the Hermity. Do we see any heads coming into focus? I don't. Oh, it's a torch! I thought there was one on top of the shulker. Okay. Okay. Right. Distractions aside, we got some serious business to do. No, we're not shearing walls. We are going to grab our blocks of the build A. I should have... seem to have misplaced something here now that I think about it. Where did I put all that andesite? Wait. Eye on the statue. Someone's saying there's one on the eye. Which... Oh, that eye. But maybe those ones over there. Because we didn't really look at the statue of Hermity eye. I don't see it on either of those. Maybe these ones? Right, okay. Then statue of Hermity would be the other eye. Oh, there is! There is! There's two! Well done, peeps. Well done. They popped into existence at the last... Ah! No! No. Do you know how bad this is? And I'm out of food. Wow, I could end up dying. Jeez! Oh, good! No! No, I don't want to die to an endermite! Oh! Oh, this game... No! Why are you still alive? Why are you still alive? You dropped your head. Oh, good God! No! I do not want to die in here! I don't have any food. Good God! This is stupid. This is supposed to be an easy game. I want my money back, Notch. Okay. I've got me rockets. Right, great. No! No! What the heck was that? What the heck was that? I was flying. I felt it fly. Oh. Oh. Oh, you gotta be trolling me. You've got to be trolling me. Dear God. Dear God, I've been a professional Minecrafter for many years. And in all my years, have I never been in such a ridiculous situation. Oh. First it was that dark prismarine block that I wanted to replace. I should blame that Giarian fella. That's who I should blame. Oh, he's making me angry. The most noobish death ever, says Grunde Man. Oh, no. Y'all saw me jumping off a very tall building with wings on, tapping spacebar. What does the server decide? Oh, it just decides that I ain't flying today. That's what it decides. It's always Green's fault. It's that Giarian. That's who I blame. Right, I'm glad we got that really ridiculous death out of the way. Jeez, that was embarrassing. Now we can have a great rest of stream and do loads of amazing, wonderful things together. Like discover Skeletor in a hole. Okay. Seriously though, let's make sure we've got everything here. There's the wings. Don't need those things, clearly. God, they're not good for much. Right, let's equip this inventory fraction. That actually looks like everything right there. I'm going to put those in the offhand. Did I get my rockets? Yeah, we're going to try and fly back up then. It was a funny death, says Daniel MC. It was pretty funny, I'll give you that. That was a Derpex. Do not deny, says Let's Do It. I believe someone has identified themselves. Yep. My derp meter is confirming that we have derp feeds in the chat, clearly not a derp, okay? If I'd have died to the Endermite, I'd have held up my hand and I would have gone derp of the century. But oh no, let me remind you, I died because of server lag or some sort of excuse like that. That's why I died. Yeah, that's why. Now I left some andesite somewhere. I reckon I plopped down an ender chest or something in this room at some point. I had a supply of andesite and I don't know where it's gone actually. Huh. Maybe I put it in the Nether. Let's go have a little check. Ponybot says that was not a derp. The server lagging is not X's fault. Exactly, Pony. Exactly. Someone understands. Thank goodness. You're using your noggin. That's good. Wait, what is that building? Says the Black Ranger. Oh, that's the resource building for this project. Like, did I put the andesite down here? I don't recall. Where have I put this andesite? I had like 6 stacks of it. I really don't recall. My brain working is amazing, isn't it? Says Pony. Check the rainbow X. Chat says it's there, says Rapand. What, my andesite? I didn't throw it away or something silly. I mean, I thought it would have been in this box, but maybe I think I might have put down the boxes. Yeah, I've got less shulker boxes. I think they might have been at my base. Oh no, they're over there. Oh, don't tell me they're in these boxes. Surely I left. No, yeah, okay, they're not the same. Right. Goodness me, I thought I was about to have like a double derp heart attack for a second there. Goodness me. Didn't we do something spectacularly stupid the other day? Yeah, we did. We slept in the Nether in a bed. Good stuff. Good stuff. X, are you sure you didn't eat your andesite? Says Sass. Don't talk about eating. You're making me hungry now. Goodness me. You know, I was really getting along well with the intermittent fasting thing, and I still do like it, but I had one day where my day was going to be all over the place, and I was just like, I'm going to give myself a day off, and I'm just going to eat breakfast when I wake up, and I'm going to just eat throughout the day. And I did, and since then, man, it's been hard to get back into the rhythm. Generally, what you need to do when you feel hungry is just drink. Like, drink some water or have some tea, that seems to be it. So, is it in one of these 3 boxes? Thank goodness. Thank goodness I found it, because that was making me feel a bit insane in the membrane, you know. Anyway, peeps, I think it's a good time for us to take an eye break. That's right. I'm encouraging you to look away from the screen. How could I do such a thing? Stop watching the live stream, he said. Give your eyes a rest. Look away from the bright lights. For those peeps that are not regulars here, around an hour we do an eye break. That's where you get a moment to look away and just give your eyes a rest. And I remind you, I try and get it into your noggin that every 5 minutes you should take an hour's break. That's right. That's right. Those doctors, they say every 5 minutes you're looking at a screen, make sure you take an hour break. They actually say an hour for 5 minutes, but I said that the wrong way around. I've also said this so many times, it just becomes a little bit strange now. It just becomes strange. Steelhead Termiscal, says Sosa. Maybe I already did that. Maybe I already did that. You know? Who knows? He put his vault in a place where anyone could access it and showed where it was on camera. Not the smartest of moves. Will I take advantage? Sure. Jack says, quick question. How do you get the most out of your building materials in survival during the early game? I am looking to build some larger structures early on to accommodate me in the later game. I would focus on getting the infrastructure for getting good tools down first before you start gathering resources for large builds. Because you have to do a grind to get a material that you want to build with. So if you have got those materials in place, then you're going to be far better off. Oh. Wait. Oh, never took the chest. I never took the chest with me. Ah! What is wrong with my mind? Oh, I did take it with me. That's amazing. I'll give an extra dirt for that then. I thought I didn't have it on me. Oh, good God. I could have avoided pressing the dirt button. Oh, goodness me. I've done that quite a lot of times. Quite a lot of times I've thought that I have massively failed to only find out that I haven't, but then the fact that I thought I did has become the massive failure. Oh, good God, what is wrong with this mind of mine? Right, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna put andesite there. Already I'm thinking maybe not to that one. Stop trying to eat! There we go, let's see. Derp within a derp, says Rigibson. Pretty much. It was some sort of derpception going on there. So what about that? I think we're going to have to build a couple of sections to really get a feel for it. Alright, there we go. The Black Ranger PL says the ultimate derpage. It really was, wasn't it? It really was ultimate derpage. So many derps. Beautiful sights, says Rose. People are saying granite now. The granite is better. Well, let's not jump to any conclusions. Conclusions? Like, I got a lot of comments saying that the like it didn't have a contrasting material. I don't like that. No, that does not look good. Maybe it does look actually just fine as it is. The other thing that we've got to do is sort out the roof. Why are there now 14 derps, says Deathspin. Oh, peeps. Don't even talk about the 14 derps in a row that we just did. Don't even. Oh, we can never talk about it again. I think we should all forever agree to seal our lips and never talking about how we accumulated 14 derps in 2 minutes. It's just not worth talking about, really. It's just going to hurt your brain a little bit. That's all it's going to do. Man, I tell you what, when this game's over, I bet you that we'll be finding these things for a long time. Orange terracotta, maybe. Yeah, I guess we could try other materials. So, when it comes to the roof... Let's start with this bit here. We're going to try ripping out all of this. Okay, so that's what you would see. You would just see... Like, you just have the section in the middle. I might even change some of that granite up there. I'll change the shape of it a little bit. So from down here... Having those pop up every so often probably won't look so bad. But we're going to have to change the design of the thing in the middle, I think, yeah. Another JT says, I keep expecting someone to put down a bunch of cod heads to confuse the game. That's a good idea. By the way, Freak Burrito has resubscribed for 6 months in a row. Freak Burrito, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time. So something like one of these colours then is what people in chat are suggesting. Could try the reds. It's raining bling. Sounds like Scar is dropping diamonds on Ren. Terracotta. We got that. We got that. Ross says, I like the andesite. Adds a nice contrast to the redness. I don't know. I'm not sure that it would grow on me. I think maybe the contrast is what's good, but maybe not the colour. Like, I'm wondering if maybe stone bricks would look better there or something a little bit darker. don't actually have a lot of other materials like on hand. Like we do have great that might look really nice there. I don't want to change it up too much. Let's just give it a quick try. That actually looks pretty good. It also kind of matches stuff that's going on over there. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, we might consider that then. I really need like a staircase here as well though. So I can hop up and pick up any blocks that popped out. So we don't waste anything. So that might be an idea. Use some logs, says Hermitcraft. I don't want to use logs because that's wooden and we haven't used any wood here. Well, we have actually used wood just on the outside. I feel like the balance of material there is really nice. I don't think we'd use wood for support, so we've got bricks up above. We've got a noise in the ear from Marilyn Miner numero 1. Resubscribing for 32 months in a row. Saying another month in the books. Hope all is well with you. All is good with me, Marilyn. I hope you're good too. I've had a very derpy stream. Unsurprising, really, considering the long day that I've had. Oh man, I can hear a spider just hissing at me. What was I going to do next? I think I was going to get up there and just rip out more of the roof. Or redesign it a little bit. Let's actually redesign it a little bit and rip out some more. So I think what we want to do... Oh, I should get some brick materials. Oh, I do have some on me. There we go. I'm going to rip out this. And then that, because that's the other side. And something fell down. Oh, maybe we'll do it like that. We'll have that there, and then some stairs. Have I ripped? I don't think I've ripped out any stairs, though, so I need to go craft some brick stairs, right. We got... Regni Weckham here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope I didn't butcher your name as well. Jeez, could have easily got that one wrong. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and thank you for your subscription. That's not the way you do it. See, it's getting late. Clearly getting late here. Okay, there we go. Bit Kitchen says, didn't catch the Nether Hub bit. What happened? We worked on the Nether Hub and we did pretty good over there actually. We made a lot of progress, which is nice. So I'm thinking that will probably look better. It already looks better just standing next to it. And then we'll break up a lot of this and there'll just be small sections every 9 or so blocks to kind of pull it back together. Okay, let's walk across, pick all these blocks up because they're flying around everywhere. Why is his mouse in the wrong spot, says Lonely Baker. It's just a bug. It's just a thing out of my control, can't do anything about it. What did you do with Grian, says Kevin. What did I do with Grian? I put him in a box and sent him to Japan. Let's put that block back. I broke too many there. Too many? Literally too many. Right, and then... Ooh. I think I've picked up all the ones on that side. And they're falling down. I hate wasting materials. I wish we had like a magnet that could suck up the things that we're breaking. Now that actually... I'm not going to say it looks better, but it don't really look that much worse. Like it's alright. I think I know what it needs. We should do like a minecart check from time to time. Just let's get a feel for this thing with the minecart. Didn't I have a minecart? I did. I knew I did. Zapdos in chat saying hi. Welcome, Zapdos. So if I put this here, so our view is, oh wow, you can see the rainbow. Okay, I'm sort of instantly convinced this is good. And there, and now we can see hermits flying into the area. Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold. That's so good. By the way, we've got a little bit of a problem over here. This thing is going to come down and underneath, and then I forgot that Wells had a staircase here to his no longer shop, and I spoke to him. He's a good sport about it and said, yeah, it's fine. What we're going to do, though, is try and keep the shop here to sort of immortalise the build, you know. John Keeley says, you know the Thinctions, make a magnet, your server, and I'm sure they'll vote it in. Well, it's not my server, we're a community, we're a group, we make decisions together. Is that Scar? It's Scar, whose cat Jelly is now in the game. Ah, Ren didn't know. Yeah, so Jelly is Scar's. Oh, I'm pressing buttons. Oh no, I'm doing. Okay, I put my hand on the wrong position on the keyboard. Yeah, Scar's cat Jelly is now going to be in the game, which is just incredible. Just incredible. Oh, Ren Dog slept. It's wonderful. Yeah, so I had this other idea up the top here that maybe we also go like that. And yeah, it actually takes away from the view a little bit. We could also perhaps lower the glass. There's so many directions we can go in. So view is definitely spoiled by that across the middle. And that doesn't actually look massively better. Oh, I can imagine, Scar, I can imagine. Tell Scar that the chat says congrats, says Father of Apocalypse. I think I just did in a way. I think we just did. That guy had just had a bad day. Just popped into existence and burned to death. So I reckon maybe this as well. There's so many ways you can, like, when you do building in Minecraft, there's so many variables. How high you want to stack blocks, what materials you want to use. I love it. I really love the process of going through and figuring out. But sometimes you get stuck in these places where it feels like you can just forever, you know, circle the waters, so to speak. Yeah, your view's going to be really opened up when it's like that. I just wonder if it looks correct structurally. I think it gets something from having the glass too high. And I can't say what. I think it's just the bulk of the build just needs to have a bit more in the middle, perhaps. Well, anyway, it's going to be easy to put them back to this height. So why don't we go along and make a big section of this line the same so we can get a feel for it when it's repeated. That's always an important thing to do. When I built this, I originally built two at once. I built one over there as well, just to see which side I preferred it on. That's another good thing you can do. We got noises in the ear. It's Mystery Raven here. Resubscribed 4 months in a row, saying 4 months in a row, we are just getting starlet. Started? Appreciate your support. I believe there is a typo there. What is this? Chat. All hail the jelly. Oh, this would be interesting to know. I hope Scar has some involvement in the skin for Jelly. Yeah, so they tweeted out a picture that had a skin in it, and I didn't know if it was actually Jelly's skin or not, or just like a placeholder one they had. It was kind of similar to Jelly, for sure. But this is so cool. We got noises rolling in again. Ren is so enthusiastic, says Robbie does. Yeah, man, he really wanted that to happen for Scar. So many of us did. Okay, let's get over here. Place that. Right, I'm gonna chop it off around here because we've got to do the backtracking and the picking up of the resources, right? And that's always a bit of a pain. So we're gonna set a marker here. That's gonna be as far as we go in that direction. Do a little jump, pick up all the blocks. This is why we need a magnet. You know, I think a vanilla magnet where maybe an enchantment you have on your armor means you pick up the blocks after you break them. Oh, it just saves you time. Like, I really wish Mojang would think about the game this way. Like, you want to unleash players' creativity. Every time I have to jump up and down to pick these blocks up, I'm being slowed down, you know? Pointlessly as well, in my opinion. And you can lose materials. I just think the time where that was an interesting part of the game is dead, basically. Let's unleash the creativity. Alright, so now it's just the bits in the middle, and then we check underneath to see what things drop down below. Now we just need a dog skin named Peanut Butter, says Vitamin Y. They should overhaul the dogs a little bit. The cats have been given some love. I think I'd always look for an opportunity to do something different to what's been done before. So I think with the dogs, like, it'd be really cool if perhaps, like, now this actually sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, it is actually a terrible idea. I was going to say, like, leather armor, you could dye it lots of different times. Then you could have a green dog. But then again, it's Minecraft. Like, maybe having a green dog ain't the worst thing ever. But I just think, come up with a system that we ain't seen before. Don't just, like, you know, take one concept and apply it to a new thing, right? Like, there's quite a lot of enchantments in the game now. Could probably do with some features and functions that don't revolve around enchantments. Did you see Slayer and Dream Theater were announced for download, says Darren Spadjabana. That is amazing. I need to get myself a ticket. Oh my goodness me, that's awesome. Oh, that'll be wonderful to see Slayer again. Yeah, I think we need the reds. I think we need the reds. I also am no longer... I tell you what, I'm liking the trim there. It's this bit I don't like. I don't like these. Let's try one over here, though. And we're... Oh, dude, I just fell behind on the noises, didn't I? I hear a couple more and I'm like, I never read the last ones. Alright, let's have a look. We got AFK, subscriber with Amazon Prime. Thing2 has subscribed with Amazon Prime, and the Snowman313 has also subscribed with the Amazon Prime. Thank you to the three of you. Greatly appreciated. We also have Mark Tries here with a donation saying, a smart tip for everybody watching. Windows 10 latest update now has a nightlight mode that you can turn on. It helps with the strain on your eye, but it doesn't mean you can watch infinitely. It requires some getting used to, though. Love, Mark. Mark, I appreciate the tip. For your information, that has actually been in Windows for a long time. For Windows 10, I have had it running on my computer for a long time as well. In fact, it kicks in about 15 minutes ago, and it has a slow transition mode, and I don't even know it's transitioning. But sometimes when I close Minecraft, it turns it off, and then all of a sudden the blue light comes back into the monitor, and I'm like, whoa! It's just like, oh yeah, that thing. It's really good. It really, really helps. And I notice the difference when it swaps between the two. That's when I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? You know? Do you know what I'm saying? Thanks again for the donation, man. Appreciate it. We got CHK23 subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. This isn't the hub, says Happy Llama Llama. We moved on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're doing other things now. Yeah, I didn't plan on doing the hub for the whole stream. I guess I labelled my announcement or whatever, like Hermitcraft Hub. We were there for a while, then we came over here. And it was a half and half. We do half over there, half over here. It's a good mix. We got a noise in the ear donation here from Andel Hex saying, I would like to say a special thanks to Winnie. Such a helpful mod. Never ever seen. Keep up those nice streams. I'm loving it. Winnie, if you're here, you get a shout out from Andel Hex. I don't know Winnie that well. She's new on the team, but she's certainly, you know, great at organising people and making group activities happening. Yeah, we have a big communal project, the Trungle City, and Winnie has been planning out the roads, figuring out where things like stadiums and shopping malls are going to go, and that is going to be a crazy project. And we certainly can't do something like that without someone like her. You always need someone who's capable of organising people to make big projects happen. Yeah, I don't think Winnie's here though, by the way. And oh no, she's there. Winnie says thanks. Awesome. Awesome, Winnie. Thank you for all you do. Sally Ann123 says the dogs should have the feature that if you feed and tame them, they'll change into different breeds from newly found dogs. Huge ones too. Chihuahuas, tiny ones, slightly random. I like the idea of them having different sizes. I'd be a little bit pressed to think of mobs that come in variety of size. Anyway, on to our next challenge. Bam! The noises don't stop, do they? Our next challenge is to change the roof of this bit, because this is the most constricted of all the views, and it's pretty naff. I think Ren took these blocks here out. So we will... I think we're going to take out these until we get to that bit. So here, let's change that to... I think it can be this kind of level, yeah. Let's do that. This bit here probably has to be... Oh no, wait a minute. We're going to take those out. Yeah, we're going to do it like that then. Okay, that's better. Yes, we will do it like that. So here, we'd have 3 of those. We'd climb up and move this down by 1. Search for more greenheads. X is fun to watch. Maybe we'll do a stream for that at some point. Ascany says, my opinion is that despite people saying vote for Jelly, if people would have liked a different cat, they would have voted for them. I looked through the different stories of each cat myself. One was from a cattery for sale, another was someone else's pet. Honestly, I think Jelly's influence and presence in the community won me over. And I think if that influenced anyone's opinion, it's a valid reason to vote for Jelly. Why invalidate someone else's vote for the cat anyway? And then the message cuts off. You know, there's been a bit of a discussion around it that I've seen on Twitter from some upset people that are saying that, you know, the Jelly thing was unfair because Scar's a YouTuber. You've just made an incredibly credible reason for why, you know, why that should actually count. That Scar is a YouTuber, he's got a story like the other cats have. I certainly think there is no like denying that YouTubers have like a big powerful influence, but Mojang didn't state it was against the rules. Mojang picked Scar's entry knowing he was a YouTuber, and do you know why they picked his entry? Probably because of the story he had to tell. And if, you know, the audience that's already here want to vote for Jelly, they've got a good reason to. I just think if you think it's a problem, that has to be done at the ground level, right? Like, the initial rule should have been no YouTubers if they thought it was a problem, and it wasn't, and therefore, you know, I think it's fine. I mean, nothing, like, I don't say fair, I think it's fine. Like, nothing in life is fair, right? And if you're one of these people who perhaps thought it was an unfair thing to do, like, you can always find reasons in either direction. I just think it shouldn't be made a big deal out of because it wasn't against the rules that Mojang laid down, you know. Well, Grian's a YouTuber, but his cat didn't get through, says Max Gregory. There you go. You know, other YouTubers submitted as well, and only Scar, I guess, of them got through. Dude, who is this butt kicker? Who is this rude butt kicker? Stop kicking butt. Oh, dude, why are you racing at me, man? Jeez, scaring me over here. These darn 1% YouTubers, says H-Horse. Oh. I know how they feel. It's like since you are popular, then you win automatically, says Pele. Yeah, that's a good way of articulating it. It's a popularity thing, isn't it? And if you were against Scar, you might instantly think, oh, this YouTuber, just because he's popular. But Scar's a real, genuine reason and story behind why Jelly would be so great for this game. And, you know, if you're ignorant to that, then it's easier to assume the other. Sham Bassam says, Scar and Jelly's story and history is deeply compelling. Of course, yeah. For those that don't know it, they've been playing Minecraft together, like, since it started. And, oh, let's change to a sword. And Jelly has kept, you know, Scar company through all that time, and it's just a wonderful story, really. Hey X, I don't know if you've seen this as well on Twitter. Things like, what about Mao and Grians could have got in. What do you think about it? Well, I mean, you know, some other YouTubers submitted their cats and they didn't get into the contest. So the last bit isn't really, I don't know, it's not much to talk about, right? Because it didn't happen. I am looking for one of these. Yes, I am. Let's take that. And let's get back up there. Blue Spot says, Scar earned his popularity too. He put in a ton of work to get where he is. Well deserved. Another way of looking at it. There's always these different ways of looking at everything. Pele says, no offence to him, but I'm just saying I don't want to offend him. I didn't take your message with any hint of offence. I thought it was a pretty fair thing to say, you know. That popularity comes into play with who wins. It's like I said, you know, Mojang didn't state that you couldn't do this. They didn't say no YouTubers or anything like that, and then they put his cat in the running, knowing that Scar's a YouTuber. I mean, like, Mojang of all people know how much influence YouTubers have, right? They know probably better than anyone. Like, the history of this game. I mean, I don't know how long people have been watching Minecraft for. Here's like a whole talking topic for another day. But when I got started on Minecraft, it was just after, or just around, or maybe not even really before or during, I don't know. But this whole playing computer games on Twitch, on YouTube, wasn't really something people understood. And it certainly wasn't seen as a career or anything like that. I was doing the videos because I was just interested in making them for Minecraft, you know. And I wasn't even really aware that there was like a gaming thing that was about to happen. I wasn't really aware that, you know, companies didn't want people uploading footage of their games. But Minecraft changed that because Minecraft became massive. And a lot of it has been attributed to the fact that Notch sort of went, yeah, you can make videos with my game, that's fine, and didn't say anything else about it. And then his game blossomed and bloomed with massive amounts of popularity, and it really changed the industry. Like, within a few years, playing other people's companies' games on YouTube, they wanted you to do it. And then slowly we've seen it grow even bigger to the point where I get like 5 to 10 emails every day where someone gives me a game to play. And do I play them? No. But like, the point I'm making is that was nothing when I got started making these videos. That you couldn't even imagine that someone would be sending you games every day, right? And that just shows how it's evolved, like how it is. I realise that some people coming here to watch today may not even have thought that this was once just a completely, I mean, everyone knows, right? You know, things don't, there wasn't the earth and the heavens, and on day 3 God said, let there be Minecraft Let's Plays. Like, we all understand that. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I went through seeing all of that happen around me firsthand, being right in the middle of it, watching an industry that I didn't really care much about change, I guess. Without YouTube, Minecraft would have been already long forgotten, says Nightcrawler. If Minecraft, I don't think this game would have ever flourished or become anything in a traditional, in the previously traditional, let's say, I don't know, like industry landscape. That sounds kind of fancy. Yeah, I don't think it would have been anything like this. This game needed to break the mold to make sense. Like, that's another thing, right? I think this game needs Let's Plays as well, in a weird way. Like, the game is transformed by watching other people play it. That's a really strange thing, and I don't know why that seems so interesting to me all of a sudden, because I've had plenty of time and years doing this to think about this sort of stuff, but we all understand that we like watching other people play this game, but like, would the game actually be as good if you didn't get the time to do that? There's something special about it. There's something special about seeing what other people are doing with this game, and that's why I think it's easy to say that this game is partly art, you know? Like, look at these things around here, man. This is art going on right here. It's a beautiful place, and we built it together. Jeez, I'm just totally waffling and letting words come out of my head right now. I should probably pay attention to chat and the noises in my ear. I'm sorry I'm so far behind. Walkers Gaming is here, resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying, hey guys, hey Walkers, welcome to the stream. Eskern says it's a really valuable point X about Minecraft and Let's Plays, but you get to be motivated and inspired by watching other people. It's such a great, big, fun part of the game. Yeah, perhaps that's the secret component where it couldn't have previously flourished, is that you need this inspiration, right? Like, you need this drive to play. We all know it. The amount of times I've like watched a video and then like I've been like, oh man, I need to get in there and play. Like, it's a very unique thing. But yes, that's definitely it. I think that's like a currency of the game. The currency is inspiration, and you can get it on demand. You can get it on tap from YouTube. So the two together really works. Don't apologise for waffling. It's so cool to hear your thoughts. I wish I could join your streams more often just to hear conversations like this. Is what I mean. Thanks. I feel the need to apologise just because I want my streams to be interactive. I want to read chat and reply. But then sometimes it's just, I don't know, like, I think sometimes you sort of need to focus on what's happening right in front of you, right? Like, what am I building? And so that's when you just sort of follow your own train of thought. And then after a while you're like, hey, I haven't read chat in a while. I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, this bit over here is like extended? That's a building floor right there. Jeez. Unprofessional building. Something off topic, I just wondered why this stream doesn't have the tag family friendly. I thought I gave it that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't like. I've got very mixed feelings on that sort of family friendly stuff. Like we talk about stuff on here that maybe people consider wouldn't be family friendly. Look, I just don't swear. I like to articulate myself with language in words that convey what I want to get across, right? And swearing doesn't do that for me. And whenever I do swear, I am instantly reminded of how inefficient it is at getting, like, it's usually used to express a feeling, like extremified or exaggerated, or just to, you know, with your passion. But I don't like that. It doesn't work for me. I always feel like I want to find the words that mean what I'm trying to say. And then because I'm putting content out there onto the internet and online, I just, you know, it just doesn't make sense to swear. But I'm not trying to be intentionally, air quotes, family friendly. It's just, this is what it is, basically. Like, that's all it is. So it doesn't have to fall into someone else's category of what it should be. I gotta say, this bit here ain't looking right with those support beams going over. From that angle, anyway. I'm not sure what to do about that. Ripping off the roof, I think, was a good idea over here. Kind of liked it with the roof, but yeah, for the view when you're going through, things keep rhyming. My family wouldn't mind swearing. We do it all the time. It's a great stress reliever, says Nightcrawler B. There is actually science on that. Like, there's total science on swearing and it releasing stuff in your head. I know what that feels like. I don't know. At the same time, I want to express myself better. I too don't swear in real life, so it isn't that hard for me, says Sass. What's your name's origin? Is it Mexican? Says Clement and Trico. Nah, it's made up words. It comes from music. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. We need to ride the line is what we need to do, because I'm looking at this from outside, and that's one way of looking at it. Assumer, I know that a lot of people ask the question, but how did you come up with such a unique, cool looking nickname? Is there any story behind this? I like that you think the nickname is cool and unique, because I did too when I made it. I just took the word music, flipped it around, changed the C to an X and put an A on the end. And I wanted it to be made out of music because, like, I love music, adore music. Yeah, this feels really good. This feels very nice going through like this. Now, when we go up, the fact that it's open is definitely better. Wow. 100 times better, just not looking so great from the outside. And that, my friends, is some really good progress on this project, I think. Some real good progress. Oh, it looks cool from up here as well, actually. Boop. And then we're at the end. Ow! Ow! And then we're at the end. We got a noise in the ear from GMG Avoc. Subscribing with Amazon Prime. GMG Avoc, thank you for your Amazon Prime subscription, and I appreciate your support, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Fuzzball69 is here, resubscribing for 21 months in a row. Thank you, Fuzzball. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream today. Man, I've got my inventory is a mess right now. Rocky Ham says the origin of your name is awesome. Glad you think so. I really liked it too. I like the process of coming up with that. I was really pleased with it when I made it. I was like, yeah, this is a cool name. It's my name now. I had no idea it was going to be used for anything like this, though. This just all kind of happened. Okay, do I have a project box for these materials? I should do. I'm going to chuck them in here for now. Man, always got to do so much of this organisation. It's crazy. Right, minecart can go in there. And then my bed goes in there. So, building blocks, terracotta. Right, we've got another noise in here. It's Panda Grove. Resubscribing for 31 months in a row. Panda Grove, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I hope you enjoy today's live stream. Peeps, I know you wanted to see the Nether Hub. Some of you are tuning in specifically for the Nether Hub. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Maybe I'll fly around in there, and that will probably kill me. What happens to your mouse pointer when you go to your inventory, says Suash? It's just a bug. It just doesn't sync. Asuma, do you like Queen? I love Queen. What a great band. I really want to see Bohemian Rhapsody. I want to see Creed 2 as well. And I want to see this movie Instant Family. I listened to a podcast with the creators of it. I really enjoyed it. Codfish says, hey, extras, tune in and say hi while I do my dishes. That's awesome. I love listening to like podcasts and streams when I do like house chores and stuff. Really good. It's really, really good actually, because you can absorb information through audio just so well while you're doing some like mundane tasks like cleaning. I always take pride in cleaning though. It feels good to do chores and do things that need doing, and you know, look after your place. So, as you can see, slabs going in all sorts of directions. What is that there, by the way? It's a cake. We got that earlier. Harry says, do you like Marvel movies? If so, favourite superhero? I don't. I don't like franchises very much. I was reading today that apparently they're trying to franchise the Harry Potter thing and create all sorts of spin-offs. Oh, I can't stand the idea of that. It's just like, just let it be. I wish they'd just let the Harry Potter thing be. It is a bit like, I don't know what the word is. Yeah, you can definitely make criticism of like the idea of leaving something as it is, because you can't take away those movies, but I don't know, it just feels like whenever something's popular they just want to milk it and, you know, drip it dry rather than letting the original thing that was great just stand on its own feet for the test of time. It's already a franchise, says Darren. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. DVD says, no, the Harry Potter is already a franchise without the spin-offs. No. Oh, right, no. So, if you make a series of movies or something, I guess someone might define it as a franchise, but to me, the franchise is when you start handing it outside of the original thing. So, like, to make 7 Harry Potter movies is off the 7th book. That's Harry Potter, right? That's the Harry Potter story, the whole thing. But then when they start making Fantastic Beasts and these other things, that's when they're franchising, alright? And maybe it's just, you know, the author wants to write more about this world and that's the real thing behind it. But we all know that money plays a big role in this world, and especially in these industries where they want to keep churning out movies over and over again. You know, the idea of franchising it, and from what I've heard, this new movie really tries to set up lots of characters that they can franchise with, is that you basically take the original thing and then just try and attach stuff to it and, you know, drag it out in all directions. So these like Marvel movies, from what I've read and heard about them, like they're set up to be a franchise to begin with. It's all about the cross promotion and linking things over to sell lots and lots of movies. But Harry Potter wasn't that. It was some woman who lived in her apartment with her kid, writing books out of passion, and then they became incredibly popular and they made them into movies. I don't know if ever she wanted to make originally these other things, but from what I've heard, it sounds like they're setting out to franchise it. Hey, it's all speculation, right? But I just don't like a franchise because it's where like the art starts to really get compromised by the need for creating, like, you know, money and profit from stuff, right? So in my mind, like, the reason why Marvel and stuff doesn't ever really attract me or draw me in is because I know that they're already planning to have like another movie, and this character's going to get this one with that one, and like they're going to just mix it up over and over again until it doesn't work. I'd much rather find stuff where there's someone with like a story they want to tell or something they want to express, and it's not about setting up like a whole series of things. That's why I tend to like dramas and independent movies, because they're often like isolated little stories, and you know, they don't have sequels, they don't try and live on much longer than they are. We got a noise in here from Def9 doing a donation saying, loving your builds this season, keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the donation and support, and I hope you enjoy the stream and the builds. I'll continue to do some builds. Hex, what was that video animated, that feature about Biffa and many YouTubers playing defeated a Nether monster? Oh, defeating a Nether monster? No idea. I don't know. Meowcraft says, I think people just want to see more of Wizarding Worlds, and I can't see anything wrong with that. Maybe you want to see more of the Wizarding World, that's fine. I mean, I'd love to too. Like I said, I'm not trying to talk about this stuff like I'm right. I'm just telling you my way of how I feel and see things, right? And feeling is like, it's not 1 and 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's not exact science, right? It's the ambiguity of existence. Oh, so philosophical. Oh, let's end on that note. The ambiguity of existence, people. Oh, jeez. It's giving me chills. That's where we're going to wrap up this stream. I hope that you enjoyed it and had a good time. I do. And I will be back soon with another stream, that's for sure. There'll be a video of Hermitcraft tomorrow on my channel. And right now what we will do is pick out a random Minecraft channel, if I can find the link to the game. There we go, there it is. Right, I'll pick out a random Minecraft channel for us to raid. That's it from me, peeps. Thank you ever so much. I will see you soon with another one. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.